Bitcoin mining refers to the process that assists cryptocurrency function as it is intended and continues to introduce the new bitcoins to digital wallets around the globe. The process of collecting cryptocurrency can simply be boiled down to a simple premise: the miners as they popularly know. But excellent computing chips have been made for the process and make good use of them when it comes to running a particular complex calculation. Try thinking about them digging through the digital layers of the rock. If all the as planned, the miners will always receive great rewards with some Bitcoin at the end of their toils. Reasons why we need mining. Bitcoin works differently when compared to the other traditional currencies where the pounds and dollars are handled by financial institutions and banks that collectively confirm when the transactions take place. Bitcoin does operate on the basis of a public ledger system. For transactions to be confirmed and avoid the same Bitcoin from being spent more than once, for instance, several Bitcoin nodes that are operated by miners around the world, it needs to give it their best approval seal. They are usually awarded the transaction fees that are paid by the people conducting them, and although there are still new Bitcoins that should be made, currently, there are more than 16.8 million of the maximum 21 million. This is also a separate reward that will help incentivize the act. In taking part in the mining process, the miners do create a new Bitcoin that they can add to the general circulation while facilitating the transactions that make Bitcoin a cryptocurrency that functions well. The process of Bitcoin mining is a very risky procedure. It not only takes the heavy lifting from the mining chips but also the boatloads of electricity, strong network, and powerful cooling. The reward is not even guaranteed at the end, so it should never be taken lightly. How it works. The reason why it is referred to as mining is not that it involves the physical process of digging. Bitcoin is known to be completely digital tokens that never require explosive excavation or any streams of planning, but they do have their own recovery and prospecting form where the nomenclature of mining generates. Most prospective miners do download and run the bespoke mining software where there are several popular options and they join a pool of other miners that do the same thing. It does not matter if together or alone, the software will always compile recent Bitcoin transactions into blocks and prove their validity by calculation of proof of work, which covers all the data in the blocks. All the prospective miners download and run bespoke mining software where there are a number of popular options, and in most cases, they do join a group of other miners who are carrying out the same thing. It does not matter if it is together or alone, the software will always compile all the recent Bitcoin transactions into blocks and they prove their validity by calculating the proof of work, which covers all the data in the blocks. That will involve mining hardware that will take a great number of guesses at a specific integer over and over until such a time when they will get the right one. It is also known to be a very computationally intense process that will further be hampered by the deliberate increases in the difficulty with more and more miners trying to come up with the next block in the chain. This explains why most people do join pools and why most of the great applications such as the specific integrated circuit mining hardware are effective when it comes to Bitcoin mining. The pool or miners or individuals who are the first to create any proof of work for a block are usually rewarded with transaction fees for the people who have confirmed transactions and a subsidy of the Bitcoin. The subsidy comprises a completely brand new Bitcoin that is generated through the mining process, which will continue happening till all the 21 million have been mined. There is no type of guarantee that any single or group of miners will come up with the right integer required to confirm a block and earn a reward. This is one of the reasons why most miners opt to join pools. The future of mining. Initially, Bitcoin was designed to allow any person to take part in the mining process with a home computer and thereby enjoy the mining process by them receiving a great reward on occasion for their great service. The ASIC miners have completely made it impossible for any person who is not in a position to invest thousands of dollars and make use of the plentiful and cheap electricity. This explains the recent rise in cloud mining popularity. Although hardware has managed to push several miners out of the practice, there are safeguards that have been put in place to help prevent all the Bitcoins that remain from being mined within a short period of time. The first among those is the ever-rising difficulty in mining calculations that must be made. Each of the 2016 blocks at a rate of 6 blocks after every 60 minutes or after every 2 weeks, the difficulty in mining is always recalculated. However, it does increase as more and more miners together with mining hardware come into the network. In case the overall mining power was to be reduced, the difficulty would drop to help maintain a 10-minute block generation time. The main purpose of the relatively hard 10-minute time is due to the manner in which the Bitcoin numbers are being generated by the process that will be steady and slow and well controlled. In the coming days, as the mining rewards drop, the transaction that is awarded to the miners will make up a larger percentage of what the miners earn. Learn everything about crypto with Cryptonani.com.